Way to go. That harmonica case looks like it's worth more than my Pokemon card set back in the day.
It's quite expensive. It's a lot, and it's how I make my money too.
Yeah,
so like if I lose it, I'd be really fucked.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a vape store, like we said. You know, it's like
it is like a vape store in there.
Everything would really go up in smoke. If whenever you're talking, if you can just keep the mic, yeah, appreciate it. So I really appreciate you for coming on. This is awesome. When I saw you, I believe it was February, March, I was walking with my girlfriend downtown, and I told her today that I was going to interview you, and it brought back a memory for her. You know, and I'm sure it brings memories to everybody when they either see you again or just think about, you know, what does it feel like to be a street symbol, for lack of a better term?
It's cool. It's cool, especially in Mobile, because like when I go and I visit there with like friends. Like if I'm going to play a show, you know, like I'll play at the Brickyard, I play at Callahan's, I play at all these other places, and people will see me like, "You're that dude from," like, because I'll be dressed in clothes, you know, like I'll have like jeans and a real shirt on, but they'll be like, nobody else is playing harmonica, like you know, you're that guy. I was like, yeah, that's me. So it's like it's cool seeing all the people on Dauphin Street that, like, I don't know their names, but I know all of them. You know,
right.
I know the people that work at was that Noble North. I know
Noble South.
Noble South. I know.
Never say Noble North. They don't rock.
I know like all the homeless people. I like you see it because they hang out in Bienville Square. That's like the only public bathroom is in Bienville Square underneath that gazebo.
Do you ever let like a bystander try the
no, but
harmonica?
Recently, last time I was doing it, or it was 2 times ago, I think, there was a guy that came up and he had a full set of harmonicas with him, and he's like, he
challenges you to a duel.
He didn't challenge me to a duel. He just said, I like what you're doing, son. He was like old black dude that obviously knew how to play, and I was like you don't carry around that many harmonicas,
sure,
and just your own CD. He had his CD of like his songs, and he's like, let's play together. And I've never really hand anybody any of my things because I'm always kind of sketched. But I handed him my mic. I was like, here, play one, and I'll play next to you, like behind, like backup. And it was fun. I was like, that was really, I haven't had that happen before. And that's some of the best. He
reached the final boss.
Yeah. like normally.
He's like, I've been traveling everywhere to find you.
Like normally, like people want to come in and play or something, and like they're not. Like I'm always like apprehensive. I'm like definitely you're not playing my stuff. Like if you have your own instrument, maybe that'd be cool.
Right.
There's a really cool guy in New York. I forgot his name, but he walks around with a whole mobile setup. So he has like a keyboard, he has a speaker strapped to his back, and then he has like a looper, and he'll loop a bunch of stuff, and he'll have like a chord, and he just gives it to people, and they just plug in their violin or their guitar, or they sing, and he just creates music on the spot, and he does it while walking.
Yes, I've seen that.
You've seen this guy.
He's got the video in front of him.
Yes, he's got. I was like, I want content like that. Like I want.
He's cracked the code, though.
Yes,
I mean, he's
the crowd.
He's like 10 years advanced in the algorithm.
Yes, the interaction with people walking down the street is, I think that makes the most engaging type of video.
Sure.
Which I'm not there yet.
But like, I mean, your videos pop off, relatively speaking.
Nobody else is doing that. Nobody else is on a balance board
I wonder,
playing harmonica.
Would it be possible for you to like skateboard throughout town playing harmonica? I mean, that's not
I would have to figure out some kind of mobile setup, like where, like that dude, where he has, you know, I do have a battery powered speaker.
Yeah, man.
I do have a way that I could.
He looks like Ben 10 with all the accessories.
He does. He's got it all.
Yeah.
I would have to figure out a way to do that, and I bet you know, it's doable. Right now, I'm just going to keep it in the one spot, and I think what I might do is, I've been thinking about this for a bit, just have another mic. Because there are like, I'll play to like hip hop beats often.
Right.
It's a fun thing. Not many people playing harmonica, hip hoppy harmonica. So I'll play to that, and I've just had people come in and just start freestyling. I was like, and I'm listening. I'm like, that's actually really good. Like that sounds really great. There's
man, if you would have had a tripod set up, you know,
right?
for that moment, you know.
Yep. There's this guy Alexander Boswell, and he does. You know who I'm.
Yeah.
He's great.
He goes by Big Bland now.
Yes. But there's been a few times where he's come by and he'll be shooting content with like 3 or 4 other guys, and they'll just start rapping. I'm like, they're actually like really good. Like I really wish I had a mic right now to just give one of them, and then we can make like a cool moment together.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you might as well start collabing with the Rap Fest somehow.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.
Welcome, guys, to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. Today's new wave, Mr. Dayton Olson, a.k.a.
Dayton Olson. I haven't thought of a harmonica hobbit.
the harmonica hero.
That works too.
Yeah. Not all heroes wear nothing, right? Oftentimes you'll see Dayton, we'll put it out there, dressed like...
Almost nothing.
Almost nothing.
Almost nothing.
Yeah, a male stripper,
Yes.
for lack of a better term. But stripping these notes. Tell me what goes behind the whole act.
So like the shorts that I'm wearing, like I'm always wearing like really short shorts just because it's so hot all the time.
Right.
And they're comfortable. Like doing that balance board, being on the balance board in like jeans, not fun.
Yeah.
It's very uncomfortable. So it has to be shorts. And then those are just, I go to yoga a lot. I do a lot of yoga. So those are just my yoga shorts. And
Gotcha.
then I bought these gold ones recently. I don't know if it sees it in the camera. I got these gold ones recently because I thought they looked funny. And bought a gold shirt with it too. And I just thought, I'm trying to do more eye-catching stuff.
It sure is eye-catching.
One time recently, I think it was 3-4 times ago when I was out there, I told the lady that books it, I told her, I was like, I'm going to wear a ski suit. And I sent her like a funny picture of like a guy in like a big puffy winter jacket. And it's funny because it was like 110 degrees out. But I was serious. I was like, I have a ski suit.
How are you going to wear that though? You weren't
I did.
Overheat?
I was able to keep it on, and I had a helmet and goggles and everything. For about 20 minutes, I could keep that up. And then it got to the point where I was like, I felt my vision crunching in.
Right.
And then I was like, I'm going to try. I brought the skis too. I've gone skiing a bunch. So I brought the skis and the boots.
On top of the hoverboard.
I tried to do it. I got a picture where I was like balancing for a moment. The skis are slippery on the bottom, so they did not grip the board. I feel like if I had skis that had like grip tape on the bottom, I could definitely do it because it's all really just your hips and your arms kind of change where your balance is.
Sure.
You don't really need to move your feet.
Right.
So I think I could do it again at some point.
Right.
But it looked funny.
Right. There's no reason to go to yoga when you're already doing yoga on top of the board.
I often do. I'd often go to yoga in the morning, and then I go do that balance board stuff. And by the end of that, I'm crashed out.
Sure. Yeah, man. What are like? Do you remember the first time that you did the setup and how that felt like? I'm gonna go do this in front of a lot of people that walk up and down the street.
Oh, it had to be about 8 or 9 years ago. I'd been playing for about a year. I've been playing in a band that was like my college household.
For sure.
And we'd go play at bars and make like a little bit of money. But then I was like, I want to go. There's this farmer's market. It was in Dubuque, Iowa.
Yeah.
There's a farmer's market every Saturday, and I'd see people down there playing music. I'd be like, I could do that. And I know I have a talent that I could add to it. I know I could balance on this Indo board. And so I brought that with, and I would set up, and I made, good money right off the bat. And I was like, I need to keep doing this.
Yeah.
So I just kept doing that.
How'd you learn that you could do this?
I always knew, like I've done the Indo board before, probably, I can't remember when, but before college, and I was like, this is easy. I could balance on this forever. I could almost balance on with my eyes closed. But then I started playing harmonica. It's like I could just put the two together. It's definitely a bit of a brain split. Like I notice when I hop off the board, I play better.
Yeah.
I'm able to, be more musically creative. But I could do both relatively effortlessly without having to really think about it. Like I've done it for, some of these times I'm out there for 5 hours. I'm out there from like 5 p.m. until they cut you off at 10. No one's ever come out at 10 p.m. and said you have to stop. But on the sheet that I'm hired with, it says nothing past 10 p.m. So I stop at 10.
Yeah.
But like 5 hours on that thing's a long time.
Dear God. Yeah. 5 hours just standing is tough.
Yeah.
Can you surf?
I don't I've never done it. I bet you I could.
Yeah.
I'd paddleboard a lot,
Right.
and I don't fall off that. It's different than surfing.
Yeah.
But all around balance is great. I could tightrope.
Yes, I saw a video.
You saw
of
the videos of tightrope on my Instagram.
Right, man. I mean, when it comes to just mastering balance, like, are there certain things you focus on?
I think it came from wrestling in high school and college. I was really good at wrestling, and you just learn really good body control. Doing handstands, walking on your hands, fighting off somebody, like somebody's trying to take you down, fighting them off, you like hopping around on one foot. I think I just got good at it there, and then that translates to everything.
Man, yeah, I tried doing jiu-jitsu. It's a different animal. Yeah, I don't know if it was meant for my type of physique. I'm not the best balanced and all that stuff, but yeah, I could see how somebody of your stature would be able to hold upright on.
I think I have like a genetic advantage just because I'm short. I'm short and stocky, so like I could hold a handstand.
I was gonna say strong.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But like there's strong people that have long limbs. I think it's harder to balance when you're lanky.
Right.
I think it's more difficult. It's easier for me to correct a fall because I'm so short.
And yeah, let's dive into that. People don't realize how easy it is to fall on that thing. And
it's extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
It literally has a warning on the board. It says, let's read it. Balance trainer, warning, use at your own risk. Because when you fall on this thing, it is painful.
Right.
It's like someone ties a rope to your ankles and rips your ankles out from under you. It's not like there's no like easy fall. Like I've never had there's no there's either you catch it perfectly and you just hop off,
sure,
or you you fall straight to your side. And it's either your head's hitting, your shoulder's hitting. If you stick out your wrist, you're gonna break a wrist.
I mean, that makes sense though. Your legs literally sweep under you. There's no way to. There's
little blockers. There's these little blockers right there. But if you're going, if you lose your balance and it goes fast, it just goes right over that. I can attest.
God, man. Yeah. And you've fallen out in public before.
I have. I've fallen out on the street doing that that balance for, and it was the most memorable one was a really dumb one, where I just got I guess you'd say too cocky, where I was playing harmonica and I got a phone call, and I thought, you know what,
when that
I can answer the phone.
Yeah.
So I had the phone just in my waistband, answered the phone. I'm talking on the phone. And then I was like, you know what? I want to see what's going on behind me as well.
Damn.
So I talking on the phone
and
looking
gold
behind me, and I just wiped out completely. This is before I had, at this point right now, I have it elevated up. Back then, I just put it on the ground. And luckily, it was back then. Because I think I've never fallen from that elevated height that I have it at. I think I have it at it's like 32 or 33 inches up. It's it's less than this table, but not by much. So
right.
Falling from that height would be, I don't want to know. You could die. Think about if you were to jump off this table head first.
Right.
It wouldn't be good.
What's the song called that you just played? The World of Imagination, or what's?
Pure Imagination.
Yeah, we leave it to pure imagination.
Yep.
In Mobile, we don't talk about change. We work for it. At Dexter's Boxing Gym, this is where confidence is built, punch by punch. No gimmicks, no excuses, just real training for real people. This January, we're offering a new membership plan designed to help you stay strong and stay consistent. New year, new me. Mobile's home for boxing. Dexter's.
At Roosters, we are committed to using quality, locally sourced ingredients as often as possible. That's why we partnered with Bayou Corps Farms to take their heirloom corn, locally grown in Bon Secours, and use it to create the corn flour for our new always fresh corn tortillas. Our other partner, Tortilleria E&H in Daphne, receives the Bayou Cora corn flour and uses it to make the tortillas. The heirloom corn tortillas then get delivered to Roosters, where they are used to make our signature tacos. The end result is freshness and flavor you can't get anywhere else. Roosters, for the love of food.
So yeah, and now that you've kind of become more acquainted with the skill, and you're more confident, it's still, it's a fascinating thing to just choose to do with your time. A lot of people will choose to go to the beach or play basketball, or just go enjoy downtown, but to accept this as your endeavor, how does that feel?
It's great. I love it.
I bet.
It's like I wouldn't be out there if I didn't want to be out there.
Sure.
It's super fun. It's the only instance where I'm mainly playing in bands. Like I mainly play with another musician as a backup, like playing harmonica over the top of what they're doing, or I play in bands. I'm a lead player in a band. This is like the outlet I get where it's my show. I could do whatever I want.
That's right.
I play Redbone by Childish Gambino. Nobody I play with is gonna play that song. I play that Pure Imagine. There's one person I play with that plays Pure Imagination. But like I play these weird songs. The Aladdin song. What's the? A Whole New World. That I play that song. I do all these like weird just songs that like I've had in my head, and I'll go and I try and learn it, and when I feel comfortable with it, I start playing it out. And I get to pick when I play it. I'm constantly looking around like, what is that person like? Like I'll see people, because there's so many different, especially like the different times when you're playing. Like sometimes I'll get there early, and the type of people you see walking around at 4:30 are going to be very different than someone walking around at 9:58. People at 9:58 are going to the bar to get drunk. 4:30 is going to be, a family with their kids. I try, when it's a family with their kids, I try to play like Disney songs because I've
sure
and you could see people.
You're your own radio station.
Yeah, I see people walking by, and they're kind of they'll be my favorite is when people kind of dismiss what I'm doing, and then I'll be like, what can make that person turn around right now?
Just switch up the whole song.
Like I'll stop everything I'm doing, and I'll switch it to a song that I think that they would recognize, and then they'll do double takes to go. They'll be like, what is he doing? And then they'll come back and they'll listen and be like, I just captured attention for a moment, but that's always my goal, and to make people smile, make people happy. It's something you don't see often, so
you just start cranking out some whoop, there it is, and people just
yep. Oh yeah.
Can you play any like upbeat party songs like that off the
like I've been doing what's that? Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That'll get people moving. That's good.
So that I like that one. That's a fun one I've been doing recently.
That'll make
I really just like when I go back, I record most of these little performances. I just have an iPhone that I put up. I record it, and then I listen back to it later, and I'm trying to go, what were the best parts of that, 3-hour set, 5-hour set, and I'll just skim through and be like, I looked, felt, and sounded really good on this backing track. It's not even a song. It's not something that someone's gonna recognize. It's just like a hip hop backing track or a neo soul backing track. And I'll listen through it, and in the moment when I was playing that, I'd be thinking to myself, it's not recognizable. It's just me. It's just me expressing myself, melodically over these chords and this beat and this track. And I've really liked those. I think that I'm the most expressive over those because there's no constraint. There's no like someone wants to hear this melody.
It's just music that you're creating.
It's just me.
Are you freestyling or?
I'm just off the. There's things too though that like I'll listen back and I'll hear something that I created in the moment, and I'll be like, I need to do that part again. Like I need to I'll learn something.
Would you ever turn those into songs?
I haven't yet, but that's a good idea.
The Harmonica Neo Soul album.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
There's definitely people doing stuff like that out there.
So just now, as you were playing the harmonica and earlier, and I'm glad that you did it again so that I could point this out. At least for me, it's like my right ear, especially my eardrum, kind of flexes whenever you hit those higher notes on the harmonica. Mm-hmm. Does that ever wear on you? Do you notice that as?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that
especially
like
if I'm amplified?
Yeah,
it's loud. You know, I try to
you get harmonica ear.
Yeah, I mean, every musician at some point, if they're a full-time musician playing gigs, they're getting hearing loss. You end up with some and there's ways to mitigate it. You know, you could add big shows, you could play with in-ears in.
Right.
So you could have, instead of having a big speaker in front of you, you have headphones. You have these. These are my in-ears.
Yeah.
It's about a $200 set of headphones that you plug into a little wireless pack, and instead of there being a speaker, it's all going through these. That helps a lot, especially on a big stage where you're right next to drums, you know. Yeah. But I don't do that when I'm playing on the street. I'm trying to listen and make sure I'm not too loud. And sometimes maybe I do get too loud, but then I walk around and I go, you know what, that's a little too loud there, and I'll EQ it down, or I'll pull down the backing track, or I'll turn the speaker the other way. I try and set the speakers up in a way that they're not blasting someone right in the ear as they're walking by. They're kind of pointed into an open area where it's allowed to spread out. Yeah.
Yeah, like the Red Rocks, like Red Rocks.
So I played at Red Rocks. Nice transition. I played at Red Rocks last year, September 14th. And it was one of it is the highlight of my life so far. You know, I don't think I've done anything cooler than that. We got to open up for the Red Clay Strays. I was playing with the main band that I play with is Justin Janson Band.
That's right.
And it was amazing. Yeah. You know, that was. It's hard to put it into words, you know. That's like the pinnacle of my career so far.
Yeah.
You know, I got to do, I wrote goals down on a list years ago. That was one of them. I was like, amazing. I got to check that off. Like I never thought I would get to do that.
Next stop, the moon.
Next stop, you know, anywhere else big, you know, Madison Square Garden would be really cool.
Yeah.
I'll need to write another goals list.
I mean, do you send your stuff to like big corporations? Like, I mean, because again, there's nobody else doing what you're doing.
No, more so, I feel like there's not much. I don't really know if there's space for someone to doing what I'm doing on a bigger level. I'm not sure. Like, I haven't seen it.
I mean, in New Orleans,
more so, you see people, harmonica players, like a full-time harmonica player. It's often the singer in the band that plays harmonica as well. Yeah. That's often, and like, I'm going to a harmonica conference next week. It's a big harmonica it's called SPA, Society for Preservation of the Harmonica. Right. And I'm playing on my balance board at that. Like, I'm performing at that.
That's sweet.
That's going to be really fun. I've gone to it for 3 years now, and this will be the first year that I'm performing at it.
That's awesome. And what's it like? Like, are there any certain harmonicas that you're going to see there that you're going to be like, man, I wish I had that one? Or have you touched everything?
So there's so many different kinds of harmonicas. I kind of found the ones that I really like. They're made by this company called Bushman Harmonicas.
Yeah.
I can see it right there. Bushman Harmonicas. They give me this, as you saw when I was playing that Pure Imagination song.
Yeah.
There's missing notes on a standard diatonic harmonica. These give you those missing notes. So I really like that, and I'm sponsored by them too. So they're
nice.
Great. Yes.
Nice.
I was actually on the phone with the owner of the company today. He's a great guy, John Hall.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet, man.
But when I go to this conference, you realize there's not really many full-time harmonica players that just play harmonica. A lot of times they're playing harmonica, and then they also do another thing. You know, they're also really good at piano, and they're also really good at singing. Right. I'm just playing harmonica. Like, even in the harmonica community, I'm like weird.
Yeah.
Of like being a full-time musician only playing harmonica. That's how I make my living.
Shoot.
It's great. I love it.
Nobody else is on a hoverboard though.
No, nobody else. There's one dude, but he's not it's so weird because he's one of the best harmonica players in the world. His name is Adam Wrinch. It's like Wrinch, and he is a full-time whip cracker for Renaissance fairs. That's his main job. He goes around to Renaissance fairs cracking whips, but he's one of the best harmonica players in the world, and he posted a video, I'll say like last year, 6 months ago. Everybody keeps sending me, and he's on a balance board that he made, not an Indo board, but like he just like made one. It's very similar, and he's cracking whips on a balance board, playing harmonica, and he's using the whips to like make a beat, like make like a beat with the whip cracking, and he's playing with harmonica on a neck rack, and people are like, "This guy's got you beat." I was like, "Yes, he does. That's Adam. He's amazing. I met him one time, 3 years ago, and he's." It's insane what he's able to do.
Wow.
But it's crazy because he's a whip crack. Like he makes all of his money doing whip cracking shows.
Adam and his cousin is ADHD. Let's see. What's it must be tough to learn songs on the harmonica.
Yeah,
there's not many
the way
YouTube
they're
videos.
laid out, it's often hard to play a melody fluidly. Like a guitar, you have all the notes available.
Right.
A piano, you have all the notes available. Even like other horn instruments, other wind instruments, it's not difficult to hit every note chromatically up and down. You get a couple octaves of it,
Yes.
On a harmonica, it's difficult. There's bends on like there's bends on holes 3 on the third hole when you're breathing in. There's technically 1, 2, 3, 4 notes, and it's hard to hit the notes in between the notes. It's like it's like a guitar player having to start a bent note right on pitch in the bend, or like a violin player, like they have to you're using your ear. There's no frets on a violin,
Right.
The way they're laid out is hard. These new ones, the Bushman harmonicas with this button, they give me some of these missing notes that I used to have to do like advanced techniques to do. So there's like these things called overblows. So on the 6 hole, that's the overblow note. So I'm not using the button. Sounds kind of wonky, and it's hard to play it in tune. Or I could go. It's easy, and I use that a lot.
Is it like a sustain?
The button.
Yeah.
So there's on a normal harmonica, there are 20 reeds. On one of these, there's 40. So inside,
Because it adds an octave.
it adds a second set of reeds that are all a half step up.
Gotcha.
From the other reeds. So like there's A flat. It's tuned in A flat right now. Now it's an A.
Gotcha.
So all the missing notes, I could hit them all.
That's really sweet.
Not all of them. I could hit the majority of the missing notes.
Gosh, man. Yeah, it's awesome to see somebody appreciate something so niche. Like Bushmen have their harmonica brand and solve problems that only harmonic.
Right, and it's a relatively new thing. Yeah. So there's, on top of that, there's chromatic harmonicas. Like if you ever listen to Stevie Wonder, he plays diatonic too, but a lot of his stuff is on a chromatic harmonica.
Gotcha.
And they're bigger. Bigger. They look like that normally.
Yeah.
That's a 16-hole chromatic harmonica. Or no, that's 12. No, it's 16. 1, 2, yeah. It's harder to play this.
Yeah.
It's set up. It's you would think like this is like they're in the same family of instruments. They're both metal reeds that are vibrating, but it's totally different. In that harmonica community, that spa thing that I go to, there's a lot of people that play the diatonic harmonica, and then there's a smaller subset of harmonica players that play a lot of chromatic harmonica, normally jazz people playing a lot of jazz. I could play a little bit on the chromatic. I'm not great at it. I could do some things. There's like one song that I know on it, but I can't solo on it very well. So yeah.
Well, yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah. Somebody smarter than me will be able to comprehend the harmonica.
There's so many kinds. Yeah. It's weird. There's some that are like literally this big. They're called chordal harmonicas. They look like a
Sounds
big,
like a fish.
It's they're insanely large, and they're normally like a couple $1,000s.
Yeah.
And just like a guitar, you could play chords.
Yeah.
You know, on a harmonica, you're limited to a few chords.
Yeah.
On this chordal harmonica, you'll have like, I don't know how many it is, but it has to be at least like 20 or 30 different chords. And so like there'll be like a chord here and a chord here, and you'll see these people playing these like harmonica quartets where it's like a chordal player, so a player with a harmonica this big, and he's doing like this. He's like jumping back. So if you can't stand next to him, you'll get knocked in the head.
Yeah,
and there'll be a guy playing bass harmonica, which looks like a big fat, like a dictionary.
Yeah.
And playing bass notes. And then a chromatic player. Yeah. And it'll be like a little harmonica, like a harmonica trio where they're playing stuff.
They're just eating watermelons.
Yeah.
They're just some fruit ninjas.
We called it one of my friends who was running sound at this harmonica event. They said that it looks like a big sandwich. Yeah. It looks like a hoagie, like a big hoagie sandwich. And I was like, that's pretty smart. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Joey Chestnut at different stages of his life.
Yeah.
Music feeds the soul, but food feeds the future. Right here on the Gulf Coast, thousands of families don't know where their next meal is coming from. Feeding the Gulf Coast is changing that tune one meal at a time. Imagine this. For every $1, you can provide up to 5 meals. That's like turning a quiet solo into a full-blown jam session of hope for someone in need. Let's turn the volume up on kindness and down on hunger. Visit feedingthegulfcoast.org to donate today, because together we can make sure no one goes hungry on or off the stage. Feeding the Gulf Coast, because every community deserves an encore. Whoa, 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 don't let the dogs out. The City of Mobile Animal Shelter has many loving pets ready for a nice home. Whether you're looking for a dog like Snoop or a cat like Doja, the City of Mobile Animal Shelter is where you can find your next friendly companion. They're located at 855 Owen Street, and you can stop by anytime between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We all need a little bow wow in our lives. Call 251-208-2800 because the City of Mobile Animal Shelter has you covered. That's 251-208-2800. Roof. We can talk about the future plans. You kind of mentioned potentially playing on top of your car.
Yeah, there's got to be a way. So I have a roof rack. I haven't put it on the car yet. It's just like crossbars.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way to attach that and then attach a platform on top of that. And then I could put the balance board up there and play on top of the car. I've seen other musicians do it with bigger cars. I drive a Prius. It's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit harder, I think. It's going to be a smaller platform. The stakes of falling off of, I'm at, this high, 30 inches high, something like that. Yeah. Falling from that, bad, might die, might not. I haven't done it yet. I don't want to find out. Falling from on top of a car, almost definitely going to break something.
Yeah.
Like I can't see myself falling off of a car. Because I'd be on top of the car, and then there'd be the roof rack. So I'd be like, I feel like my feet would be at like
you gotta say that
6 foot up, and then so if I fell, it'd be like falling from like I don't know, like 10 feet, like my head straight to the ground from 10 foot.
You gotta say that for America's Got Talent,
something like that. Yeah. I'm pretty confident in my balance abilities. Like I haven't fallen in a while, and it's like. I'm able to recognize at this point now when my legs are getting weak, and that's normally when a mistake happens. You stay up there for too long, your legs get weak, and then you think you could turn around while balancing, and it's not smart. Yeah. I just bought.
Take a business call as you turn around.
So I just bought. You ever been in like a convenience store that has one of those convex mirrors, or is it concave or convex? The mirrors that are warped so that they could see the corners.
I feel like it's concave.
Yeah. So I bought a small one of those. It's about this big. So, and my idea is to attach it to because when I'm on this board, I'm normally facing down Dauphin, and then behind me is Bienville Square. Yeah. So there's people walking through Bienville Square, or they're walking down Dauphin. And I'm trying to get one of their attentions. So I'm always like kind of like, what's going on behind me? Like I'll hop
Yeah.
off and I'll turn around, but I bought this mirror. I haven't used it yet. I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna attach it to one of the speakers so that I could always like see what's going on behind me.
Nobody, yeah. Can't let somebody assassinate you.
No, and it's like also like I have one tip jar that I leave out, and recently I've been thinking about putting a second one out because I had this bucket that just had my cords in it,
Yeah.
but it does say tips on the side of the bucket, so people driving down the street would see it and they could like easily just kind of throw the money into it's a one-way Dolphin's one way where I'm at is one way, so they'll just kind of like
Bro knows
without
nothing
even
about
really
Mobile.
stopping drive by and throw tips into this bucket.
Yeah.
And that's not like I'm fighting for the attention of people walking, but people in their cars see what I'm doing too, and there's always like they'll stop at Dolphin right before Bienville Square and they'll see what I'm doing and be like, what's going on over there?
Yeah.
And then they'll drive up, and sometimes they'll slow down and like get right next to me and like take little videos on their phone or they'll wave money out the window and I'll go and grab it. So it'd be cool, I think, to have another tip jar right there so that people could do that. I did that I ended up doing that last time, like midway through, like some lady's like, you need to put this tip jar out. So I was like, you know what? You're right. That is very smart. Thank you. New idea.
And they're gonna make a statue of you in like 20 years. I'm willing to bet on that.
I definitely think that I am in people's minds. At least there's people that have sent me videos that I have no clue who they are. That like people taking videos of me all the time. I'm just like, and then a friend will send it to me, and I'm like, I have no clue who any of these people are, but they're like, I caught their attention. And like I'm definitely doing something different.
Sure. No, yeah, it's beautiful to see, and yeah, you become a cultural impact in Mobile. I mean, you fit with Mobile just so well. So
It feels great.
Yeah.
I love doing it. It's definitely like a New Orleans-y vibe, you know. And
but it's Mobile. It's
different. It's Mobile. It's
got the
smaller.
core.
There's not as many people for sure, but there's still, you know, the city. I haven't even brought that up yet. The city's putting this on. So the city, it's put on through Downtown Mobile Alliance.
Yeah.
They commission me. I'm getting paid by them. I'm getting a base pay by them.
That's crazy.
And they give you an outlet too.
Yeah.
Which I recently
A literal outlet or a metaphorical?
an outlet. Metaphorically and literally, they give you an outlet that they hang down from the street lamps. They hang down from the street lamps, and you plug into that, so you could plug in speakers. And I've been using that for a while, and then I found out recently that I pretty much already had most of the gear, most of the battery type stuff needed in order to do everything without an outlet.
Yeah.
So I now have a big 2,000 watt inverter, a 100 amp hour battery, and then I have another like fully contained system. It's called like an EcoFlow something. Then with those two batteries, I ran everything for 5 hours last time. And, you know, the speakers at, you know, middle volume, it ran my pedal board, it ran a fan, everything.
It's really beautiful to have guys like yourself, like getting paid by the city to be in different spots. You know, it's like playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, shout out Downtown Mobile Alliance of sidewalk sessions, #sidewalk sessions.
Yeah.
Great people, super happy to be working with them.
Yeah.
You know, they're making this possible. You know, they give you you're allowed to be where you're at, so police can't really bother you. You technically have like a little permit. They send me a little page. They text me a little page like, you're allowed to be right here. You're allowed to be right here from this time till that time. And, you know, if I didn't have that, you could almost be kicked out.
Yeah.
Like someone could go, I don't like what they're doing, and go and call the cops, and then they could kick you out. So Downtown Mobile Alliance, thank you so much. Forever grateful for what you're doing.
Yeah. We all are. And we're grateful for what you're doing.
I'm having a great time doing it.
Yeah.
It's been so fun. I just want to keep doing it. I got another one I'm playing on Thursday. I'll be out there on Thursday.
Bienville Square?
Same spot. I mean, sometimes they put me in different spots, but that's my favorite spot. I feel like it has the most foot traffic, and the videos I get from it are really good.
Yeah.
Because where I'm set up is right at the corner of the square. So there's 3 sidewalks. There's the sidewalks going down Conception Street, down Dauphin Street, and then one going into the center of Bienville Square that goes to the fountain.
That's right.
So I'll set up the camera in front of me facing that way, and I'll catch people walking down that center going towards the fountain,
Right.
and the other two.
Right.
and that's often like some of the best footage because I'm normally facing in the other direction.
Right.
So I don't see these people. Now that I have my little mirror, I might see them, but I don't see these people until, they pass by me. Yeah. So sometimes people are walking by or they're walking away from me, and it'd be someone that like they walked right by and didn't even look at me. And then they'll be walking down. I got one of the first videos I posted was this dude. He walked by, and I remember like watching him walk by and go like, oh, he doesn't care what's going on. And then he did like a double take. Like he was like, what's happening? Like, wait, what did I just see? Like about 15 feet past me. And I didn't see this until I watched the video.
That would make me fall off, man.
Yeah, it was hilarious. And then I was playing the song Use Me, and I was just like improvising over it. So he did like a double take, and then he did like another double take like 15 feet later because I was doing something interesting on the harmonica. Yeah. And I caught that. I posted that. I was like, I made this guy turn around twice going, what is going on?
Broke his ankles.
Yes, it was great. I love capturing those moments.
Lastly, on the hoverboard, are you deciding your momentum, or are you just it just flows?
I'm just trying not to fall.
Yeah.
I'm moving around. You know what? I really like the way it looks when it's easiest to do when my knees are almost straight, maybe like a slight bend in the knees where I'm just kind of moving back and forth. It almost looks like I'm not trying. It almost looks like I'm standing still.
Yeah.
So like the reason I raised it up is because when it was on the floor, I'm so good at it that people couldn't tell what I was doing until they got really close. So I would see like the surprise on somebody's face, but only when they got like this far away.
Yeah.
Like 5 feet away, they'd look down and be like, what's going on? He's on a balance board. So I raised it up. But now when I look back at these videos, some of the coolest looking video is when like I'm almost falling. Like when I'm like on
Don't let that tempt you though,
like
bro.
on the tip, like where the board is like this, and it's easiest to be right there. It's easiest to be like right there in the middle. But like some of the best looking videos are where I'm like this and my whole body's like this way, or the whole body's like that way to like stop me from falling off. And my knees are like bent significantly to
He's
like
on X Games mode.
Yes, that's the best looking stuff. So I try to now, when I know someone's taking a video, I try to kind of bend my knees more and like I know, because I know what it looks like. It's harder to do, but
yeah,
I think that's part of the whole thing. It's like what I'm doing is extremely difficult. That's what makes it eye-catching.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you for coming on the show and sharing your wisdom about your craft. And I look forward to seeing you in Bienville Square.
Oh yeah, I'll be there Thursday.
Yes, sir.
I try to be there. Every week I'm home. I try to go one time. I try to book a show there one time.
Way to go.
Yep.
Thank you, Dayton.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. We'll see you guys in the next wave. Go catch Dayton waving around on Bienville.
Follow me at Dayton Olson _ on all platforms.
That's right. No double N.
No, DAYTON OLSON.
That's right.
_music. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram.
Yes, sir. See you guys in the next wave.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.